Hello, it's April 12. It's Easter Sunday. We're here in Bollesburg. Easter is the third day after the crucifixion, when Christ ascended, arose from the dead. I don't know why there was a 3-day delay. I'll ask David, my theological expert friend, about that. My experience with God is that God does things either in eternity, or it's done at the moment, precisely at the moment. God doesn't seem to work according to the calendar or have any concern with time at all. You know, the question people ask you, if you could invite anybody you want to a party, who would it be? And it'd usually be some movie stars. I would want to invite Christ. I want to see what he's like, what God on earth would be like. I'm assuming Christ was in a continuous state of enlightenment. That was walking, talking God, basically. God's manifestation as a human body. The name of this video is God in Us. To do a video, to do this practice being me wanting to experience the God within me wanting to be closer to God. To get ready for that, I do a little work. I start quieting my mind down. I'll pray, I'll do meditation. I went outside about half an hour ago, walking very slowly down the driveway, breathing very deeply. Listening to the birds, feeling the wind on my face. I quiet the mind down. And already I'm getting closer. It's a funny situation. When I feel the presence of God, all things relating to my false self have gone. And those kind of things could be things like desires. A desire that the video goes well, an idea that I want to try to explain what God in us means. That's a desire. That's a desire for a certain kind of outcome. Well, all those things sound like something like control to me. And that's not where it's at. There is no control. So I'm already off path. So I thought it best that I hit the record button on the camera, take the idea, God in us, and then let that message unfold before the camera without any planning. I like to get my mind out of the way. And thoughts. So at the end of 3 deep, long breaths, at the bottom of the exhale, in that quiet moment, in the silence, in the space, we're there. Can you do that with me? Three long, deep breaths. It's like a prayer without words. Okay, I gave you a little minute there. One thing I notice is that there's no thoughts, that spot. So all of a sudden, when I come back out of it, I see the camera. But for a moment there, I was gone. This is the false Paul. Any ideas that I have were gone. And what was left behind was just the God in me, I guess. Was all that was remaining. Okay. Sometimes I like to look out into the universe, either out the window, up into the sky. Imagine our planets and the sun, and I look and see the other galaxies. And try to see the universe in its entirety, which is, either infinite or nearly infinite. Science has indicated that the universe is so large that it almost defies explanation. When I hear something like that, something's at or near infinity, I think, it's got the smell of God. So in my mind, I look around out there in the universe, on one corner to the other, one end of the universe to the other end, just to take a look around, see what's there. One thing that I notice is that there's no problems there. There's nothing out of place in the universe. Nothing's amiss. Nothing's astride. There are no problems there. As a matter of fact, the idea that a problem doesn't even make sense. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If that's the case, then right here, in this house, in the middle of this COVID-19 thing, there's nothing wrong. There's not a problem. It's funny, isn't it? Okay, I think that's a good place to stop. the God in Us video. Let's finish with the 3 deep, long breaths. Prayer again. I cheated. That was 5 or 6 breaths. Sometimes it takes longer. Okay, let's